Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What's up, everybody? Good to see all y'all. Andrew, what's going on? Emmy's Healthy Recipes. Welcome. Yeah, that's what I need, healthy recipes. I've been eating junk food. I've been eating cookies. Nakona, welcome. Andrew, welcome. How you doing? Diane, what's going on? Got Olive in the house, and I think that's it. Welcome, everybody. KD, what is going on? All right, we got a donation already over PayPal. My job is threatening to release me if I don't get a jab by 11/1. I'm served as a teacher for 20 years. Will my exemption be granted? Okay, let's find out if our exemption will be granted. Let's see. By the way, is entertainment purposes only. Never assume that anything will be granted based upon a fat man reading cards over the internet. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that indeed. Okay, let's see. Click there. Okay, we got 9 people in chat. We're good. All right. Let me type this in. Let's see. Exemption. Exemption status. Will it be granted? All right. Can we be exempt? Will it be granted? Let's find out if that's going to be a thing. Find out if that is going to be possible at all. Let's try going to the Tarot Tower. Does it work today? It doesn't work today. Do I need to unplug it? Like, what happened here? Do I need to just completely unplug it? Do I need to unplug it and see if it'll fix it then? I don't know. And the camera locked up too. It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days where it's going to be just unpredictable today. You never know what you're going to get. Magic, welcome, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go over here to the Tarot Tower Cam and see if we can change it to Tower Cam and see if that fixes it. That does not fix it. Okay. Tarot Tower may be down for good. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Tess, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Boo Boo, what's going on? Light Energy, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, can we get an exemption? If I'm going to get an exemption, I am going to use the Waterfall Tarot for an exemption. I think that is going to be that's going to be a valid thing indeed. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can score that or if we cannot. I'm going to say, based upon 5 cards, will the exemption status be granted? Nice new background. Thank you, Tess. I appreciate that. All right. The Lovers, interesting. Not at home, the Tower. Oh, man. I don't know. This is an interesting read. So you're looking for an exemption status. So we're looking at religion first off. Looking at religion. Now, Rider-Waite-Smith does have all sorts of religious things, religious symbology within that. If you've been there, if you've served, things like that, you're causing a rift by getting this exemption status trying to be filed. You're causing the rift by the Tower. The Ten of Cups does say, the Ten of Cups does, okay, hang on. Perfect. Okay, hang on. Perfect. Thanks. Okay. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will it be granted? I'm going with a thumbs down on this. I mean, going with a thumbs down on this. Why? Why would I go with a thumbs down on this? It looks maybe kind of halfway, right? You could read it either way. In my personal opinion, here's what I think. I'm the reader. My personal opinion. The Lovers means that they appreciate your service. And I think that's clear. It does feel like somebody in an organization that does appreciate what you've done. They appreciate where you're at. They appreciate that you have a different point of view, or you have kind of the view that is going to be different than what they have, right? But it's almost like that you're not at home anymore. They don't consider you at home anymore if you do the exemption. The Ten of Cups reverse is no longer a happy home, happy family. It feels like that has been reversed. That feels like very challenged as far as it goes. The Tower feels like there is a moment where, yeah, they're going to have to decide if you're going to be around or not. What I think happens is that you're not around. I think that they're going to say that, you know, this is not going to be plausible. It's not going to be feasible. It's not going to be something that we can accept. So the Tower says that the world, I think there are better places for you. I think there are maybe circumstances at another time where this wasn't really hot politically that you could probably get this, but it just looks challenging to get it. It looks very challenging to get it because you're at maybe an institution or something like that. They're going to use the excuse of, hey, the children, et cetera, and the tower, and not at home anymore. It feels like you're not a part of the family going forward. So it feels very challenged to get going. What would I want to see for an exemption? I would want to see maybe the lovers in a later part, right? Where we can come to an agreement, maybe judgment, where we could come to an agreement and we have a rebirth, reincarnation, so something maybe happy home, happy family, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles at the end, something that would say you still belong to the family, or maybe an 8 of Pentacles where you're still going to work here, 3 of Pentacles where we can come together and be working together. But the world just as a happy ending to something. It feels like the world is an ending to the majors. I think the world is going to be ending to this particular position. So it looks like it's not acceptable. But again, that's just my interpretation. You may have other people with different interpretations. It's always fun to see anybody else's interpretation. What's kind of throwing me off to the whole thing, that just it feels like that the world is really confusing the whole reading. Right? It feels like the world's really kind of off at the very end, almost like it doesn't belong or something like that. So, I mean, I'm just saying that's what it looks like, and that's kind of where it goes. Anyway, at least that's my opinion. Okay, let's see. Question below with blue hearts. Magic, thank you for the donation. Magic, by the way, I have an app that keeps track of all that stuff, but unfortunately, for some reason, it's not keeping track of you, and I have no idea why. It doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, Magic has a question below in chat. Magic wants to know, by the way, Magic, do you want to see a magic trick? I mean, how cool is it that Magic is here and Magic may want to see a magic trick? What does chat think? I mean, just bottom line it for me. How does Magic think the magic trick is going to work? I don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, let's scroll up. And get Magic's thing again. How would M. Scorpios Camely, if I did something and I did something, feel if I proposed to marry her and I explained why? Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. Marrying somebody is always kind of fun. Okay, let's find out. Let's use the same deck. I like that. And also, let's show Magic a magic trick. We might as well, because that's what I do. So I'm a magician as well. DC, what's going on? How are you doing? Okay, see, Magic is all excited about the magic trick. Okay, so let's show you so we're going off to Kickstarter. We need to buy some tarot decks, right? All we have to buy tarot decks with, unfortunately, because of inflation, is $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. All we have is $5. That's not a lot of money to do anything with. The good news is all you do is basically snap your fingers like that, and it becomes $100. I mean, you actually have 20, 40, 60, 80, you have $100 right here. It doesn't make any sense, but that's the way the world works sometimes. Anyway, there you go. There's your magic trick. I hope you've never seen a magic trick on a tarot show before. That's definitely kind of weird. Boo Boo says divorcing is kind of fun also. Boo Boo, not really. Magic loves the cocks. I love peacocks, by the way. Magic, I'm glad that you like my peacock. My peacock is extra large. It is very prominent, and it is quite colorful indeed. All right. If I proposed to marry her, what would it look like? What would it think? What would the family be like on that? The Fool, sure, why not? The Devil, maybe not. High Priestess, 8 of Wands, sure, go ahead. I think the family says, sure, go ahead. I mean, this is a situation where, it's like, okay, sure, why not? There are some things that are going to prevent you from being married. Okay, you're asking about the family. How would they feel? How would they react? I'm just saying, it seems like it's going to be okay as far as the family is concerned. I think you get a thumbs up, but there are some things that are going on in the background that you aren't aware of quite yet. So you need to kind of figure it out, right? There are some things going on in the background that you are not aware of, that you are not set for quite yet. The Fool says, go for it. Do it, right? We're getting into an adventure. We want to get married. We're having a bunch of fun with that. Family kind of agrees with that. You do have an 8 of Wands. So you have 8 of Wands and a Fool, 2 movement cards next to each other. That kind of, that's a nice proposal. It says, let's go ahead and adventure out. Let's get it done sooner than later. Hey, why not? Now you have this weird situation at the back, the Devil and the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess has 10,000 different things that you can sort of interpret from the High Priestess. The main one, right, or one of the ones is going to be secrets or things going on in the background that you don't know. This comes from the Pope Joan story, where you have a female pope and whatnot, and then, it comes to pass that the pope just doesn't work out at the end of the day. But yeah, the devil next to it kind of prevails in that secret. It says there could be some stuff happening, could be some stuff going on that you need to kind of deal with within that realm. I think it's going to be challenging to actually implement the marriage. Can we get an agreement? I think so. That looks nice. The Devil and the High Priestess, though, there's some stuff going on that will prevent you from ultimately getting married, pulling back a little bit. The implementation is going to be a little more difficult than the idea. Idea seems okay. I don't think they're going to sign up for it immediately. They do need to be warmed up a little bit, but, that's the way family is sometimes. But yeah, you get in a situation where you're going to have to deal with other things other than them. So there's some things going on in the background. I think you do have some challenges ahead as far as marriage is concerned. But overall, go for it. Go for it. Give it a good shot. Anyway, a general, please, with the Thoth. Let's find out what the Thoth says today for Boo Boo, because you just never know. You never know. By the way, that's my Instagram. Get on Instagram today. So I made a joke on Instagram. Okay, let's see. My girlfriend's child is in a FFA thing. Anyway, they had a promotion to where the child had to sell a certain amount of meat. And so I put all the meat in the freezer because I was the only one that had the room in the freezer for this stuff. Anyway, so the joke is I started keto because there's 10,000 pounds of meat in the freezer. Anyway, I don't know. Join my Instagram if you like stupid jokes. That's the thing. You want to see a good picture of Salem too? See a good picture of Salem? Let me look. Look at that. It's Salem. There's a good picture of Salem. That's a great picture. That's a really cool picture. I like that one. Anyway, I'm distracted today. Today is distraction day, so I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're quite prepared. I don't know if you're quite prepared for full distraction day, but it is going to be that time. Anyway, let's get some thought. Let's get a general, please, with some boo-boo action on top there. Let's see what kind of things we have. Hopefully, we got Boo Boo winning more money, because that's what you need. You need more money. We need more cashola. Everybody needs more money. You fell for that on Instagram. Well, that was kind of sneaky of me. It was, but I have to store all this meat in my freezer. I did buy 3 things of bacon, though. So, I got 3 things of bacon sitting in there. I'm going to have a lot of bacon. I do like bacon. What goes good with bacon? More bacon. Anyway, so the same joke with money. What goes good with money? More money. Anyway, general place. High Priestess is making another round. Sure. High Priestess can be here all day, apparently. Sure. Why not? A lot of blue in here. Boo-boo. Interesting indeed that we do have that. We're starting out with Justice. Why not? Why not start out with Justice? It feels like Justice is coming in. It does feel like that. It's almost like we win something. I'm not saying money. I'm saying it's almost like that there's an argument or something happens or something like that. And we get into sort of a scuffle, not literally a scuffle, but, a little bit of a scuffle or a little bit of a back and forth with something. I think we win. I think we get our victory in that because we have death after that. It's almost like maybe we need to go to court for something. Maybe we need to do something official sounding, right? Maybe we need to do the burial plot thing or do something official, do something serious, do something that makes a big impact, that makes the grade, that really sort of stands out as something that I did today that I'm definitely going to remember later. And it's definitely going to be something that comes around, later. It's going to be interesting as it goes. It feels like there's something formal in your future. and you sort of win it. You sort of prevail over it. You have three majors. Again, tonight's just all major night. Let's go to do this. Fine. But death says that this formal thing changes a lot of the relationship. It changes a lot of the interactions. Maybe it could be this thing with a burial plot. Maybe this could be something else. We're just having a scuffle with somebody, a verbal scuffle. And all of a sudden, we're just in some sort of a thing, but we sort of prevail over it. But it changes a lot of things. I think it changes the way they look at things. It changes the way that we look at things. Definitely something that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a little bit feel more formal than the normal stuff that you kind of run into from a day-to-day basis. It is a secrets revealed. It is a secrets revealed. Beginning of November. Secrets revealed. There are some things that are out there that are hovering around, that are got action going, that are doing some things that you need to be aware of, or you need to be sort of, on target or on point in order to catch them fast enough. Because it does feel like there's some revelations going on in the background that are going to be revealed. First week of November, I think, is the big moment. That is the big time that you need to be really open, be aware, and be ready to react to some things that are coming in. There is some emotional consequence or some emotional good news that is coming through that. Mana's Talk Sessions, welcome back. Mana's, you're early. Mana, we're here. Mana, I missed you last night. I'm just saying, I missed you last night. All right. But yeah, we do have this emotional thing coming out of it too. I think you're being pulled in multiple directions emotionally right now anyway. I think you have some people pulling you this way, some people pulling you that way. You do have some conflict, or you do have some pull. Either way, emotionally, it feels like that's sometimes going to sort of come to a head, kind of in November as well. I think November is interesting for you overall, is what I think. And I think the general, looking at first week of November, things start heating up, things get in there. I think you do have some big choices to make to have some impact. I think there's some formal stuff in the background coming to a head. Diane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. That was a pretty specific read. Boo Boo, that was a pretty specific read. You gotta say. Have M and T seen my proposal, and are they discussing it? Let's find out if M and T have seen it. Are they discussing it? What is going on? Philippe, welcome and goodbye, I guess. Philippe, it's good to see you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Okay. I mean, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since we have done the Golden Wheel. The Golden Wheel is one of my mainstays on the Tarot channel. I'm just saying, one of the mainstays is the Golden Wheel because it has so much good stuff waiting. So much good stuff waiting on it. I love it. All right. Have M&T seen my proposal, and are they talking about it? There's a lot of good cards for this. Seen a proposal, learn something. High Priestess. Seen a proposal, Three of Pentacles. Discussing it. We're going to get some swords out there. Maybe a Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The discussion is taking place. See, this is why I love tarot. So many cards can make the grade, can say yes or no or what have you. This is a massive thumbs up. Get that thumb and thumbs it up. This is a massive thumbs up. The big news here, the big card, the beef, right? The mainstay, the beef and potatoes of the meal is going to be the Ace of Swords for this. Ace of Swords says there are some discussions happening. Mana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Ace of Swords says there are some discussions in the background. There are some discussions going on. Ace of Swords, beginning of communication, beginning of learning. We're getting that air. We're airing it out. We're throwing it out there. We're getting things started. Things have begun indeed. Now, have they seen a proposal? Did they pick up things? Did they learn things? I'm going to say the Seven of Wands says yes. This is one of those, right? Man, I thank you for your other donation. It says it is something going on. Seven of Wheels, right? We're digging. We're planting for the future. I think they understand what's going on. They've learned things, they've seen things, and they're taking action towards getting it done. King of Wheels says they like it. Not only have they seen it, not only are they discussing it, I think they like it. Christina and really, welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. I think they're discussing it and they like it. That's King of Wheels. The retired banker, the comfort, the stability. I think there's some good stuff going on. They think it is stable. They think it is productive. They think it can come to pass and be pretty good. And the Ten of Cups, they kind of appreciate this. Happy home, happy family. This is something that I like, something that I enjoy. We're going to process this. I think it has a lot of potential, and we're definitely going to take some action on it. And discussions are being made. Such a great read. Such a great read. DC scored the best read of the night. That's a good one. It was a fantastic one. I really like that one a lot. Diane, I'm frustrated. How much longer will it last? Nakona, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. We are frustrated indeed. Sometimes you just have to be frustrated. Sometimes you get cornered with that. You know who knows? You know who knows? The cards that we haven't used in quite some time. I'm just saying. This deck right here, everybody loves it. It is the Forest Creatures version 2. Version 2. It's about me returning to this place of work. There you go. All right. Yeah, returning, making some fat cash as a contractor, something like that. I don't know. Making some fat cash as a contractor. This would be nice. Okay. How much longer is this going to last? I'm frustrated. I'm pent up. Mama needs some loving. Needs some loving. All right. Are we going to be able to get that? Forest Creature says, the star. You're on the path to getting away from it, for sure. You're on the path to getting out of this particular thing. Death is the changes that you kind of need. This is something I discussed in my book. If you haven't read the tarot guidance book, if you haven't watched all the Patreon live streams where I go through some of these, factoids and stuff in here about how I read and whatnot, I talk about this on the live stream the other day too, right? Mina, welcome. How you doing? Death is such a major card, but everybody has it really sort of a downer card. Like, oh my God, it's death. Something's ending. Oh, this is going to be terrible. See, this is what you have, but you have this with Diane. I'm frustrated. How much longer will it last? In this particular instance, the death card's a blessing. I mean, this is like the sun card. When you're down, when you're out, right? When you don't have a situation at the point that you like it to be. The death card is such a breath of fresh air, right? CJ, what's going on? The death card is such a breath of fresh air when you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. Death card, tower card. Sometimes they're just appreciated. Sometimes they're well loved. And I think this is an instance, right, Diane? How much longer will it last? Good news is the death card. It says it's not going to last too much longer. We got the death card creeping up right up next to the left side. It looks like it's coming. It looks like it's coming soon. The star is the path that we're following. It's a lit star. We understand the path. We know where to go, and we know how to get out of this. So, Diane, the star is going to light up your pathway to get the hell out of this, to get out of frustration, to get out of some of this situation, to clear things up and make it a little bit better. And you're going to run into death or changes or other things that are going to be a little more exciting, a little more accessible to you. After death card is 9 of Cups. Beautiful card. That is like one of the most best cards in the deck as far as minors go. We talk about this in the Lon Milo Duquette book with the Thoughts. 9 of Cups is one of the best cards in the entire deck. It is the culmination of having emotions, good emotions, having some good news, feeling better, feeling things coming in, right? Light energy. And Linda, welcome. What's going on? It feels like the 9 of Cups is really a breath of fresh air from the death, from the star, getting out of this frustration into something that's going to be better. Yogi, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. 4 of Wands says a new normal is coming. A new normal, a new situation where you're going to be at home, you're going to be relaxed, you're going to have some good news from that. I love that reading. Love the reading, especially, talking about, so I talked about this on the Patreon live lesson that I do. That, sometimes the death card is just fantastic. Talk about the difference of death card and tower card, a bunch of other things. If you're not on there, Patreon is right here. A ton of stuff we do. Have a lot of fun with all of that stuff. Anyway, next is Man's Talk Session Future from me and A. Let's see if A, good news, man, if A doesn't work out, there's always B. There's always B. And then C, and then D, and all that other stuff. Light Energy here from the start. Indeed, I forgot about you, Light Energy. Thank you for hanging out with us. What's going on? What's going on tonight? How's everybody? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're almost through the week. I'm just saying. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. UNA. Let's see what's going on. For this one, I really want to use the Meraki Tarot because I haven't used that in a couple of times. And I should, this is one of the decks I want to use every single stream. I wouldn't mind having a stream with only the Meraki Tarot. I'm saying now, I would not kick it out of bed as just like the only tarot deck that I use for the entire day. All right. Future for me and A. Oh, the universe. Nice. Beautiful first card. Woo-woo. Thank you for your donation. The Sun, the Two of Swords, Three of Wands. Interesting. I like it. Overall, it looks fantastic. I think we're going places. We're going places together, right? Normally, I would say the Three of Wands could be an end of something, looking for somebody else, scanning the environment, seeing what we have. If we had like a Three of Cups nearby or a Tower card nearby or a Three of Swords nearby, we don't. We have a lot of good news. We have the Two of Swords, a little bit of a separation in ideas. We have to come together with some negotiation. That's not going to be bad at all. The future looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. We have the two best cards in the deck, literally, as right here as the first thing, right? Peace on Earth. You new here. Welcome, Peace on Earth. How you doing? Universe by itself is a fantastic, beautiful card for any relationship. As for where we're going to be in later, right? Where are we going to be later? That is very powerful indeed. The Sun card next to it is huge, huge. We have two otherworldly or sort of basically illumination things that are coming. I mean, we think we need the love balloons for this. Can we get the love balloons? Is it too early for the love balloons? Because I think that's what we need right now. We got the Sun, we got the universe looking fantastic, all of it. Now, we are going to have some disagreements along the way. Victoria, thank you for your donation. But the Two of Swords and the Three of Wands, as we're going places together, we're going to make some plans together. I think there are some big things, some good things in your future. I'm just saying. Ash, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You liked and subscribed. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. Are you the Ash from Alien Movie? Let me know. Mana's Talk Session. Let me get a general. We can still use this one. And see how that is going to work indeed. See how that is going to work. Whoa! We're dropping Meraki Tarots. We're dropping Meraki Tarots everywhere. Ash, thank you for your sub. I appreciate that. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What's my next man's going to look like? I don't know. Wheel of Fortune, you got the Ten of Wands and the Temperance. I like it. Overall, general, man, Wheel of Fortune says you're on the right track. You don't need to make massive changes. You don't need to make big updates. You don't need to just alter everything that we're doing, right? We don't need to alter every little thing that we're doing and fix all sorts of things, all sorts of leaks in the dam. And it doesn't seem like that. It seems like you're on the right track. You're at where you are where you need to be. You are at a place that you're going to get a lot done. That's the main thing here. I'm at a place where I'm getting a lot done. The Ten of Wands kind of says so, but it says be careful how much you take on. Sometimes you do overextend. Sometimes you do get a little too much. Sometimes you get a little too excited, bite off a little more than you can chew. You have a little too much going on at the same time. It is kind of hard to focus, right? Kind of hard to focus a little bit or narrow down where you need to be, what you need to be doing, and just sort of don't be too stretched out and spread a little too thin, because it does happen to you. I think you get excited about a lot of different things. You really can't get all of them done. Temperance says finding the balance is going to be key for you, as well as getting out of your comfort zone. I would say in the next 3-4 weeks, be sure to find some balance within that, right? Get out of your comfort zone. Do things that are different. Do things that are unusual. Do things that are fun. I think it's going to be a key for you. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. There's a little general. In case you're wondering what this deck was, it is the Meraki Tarot. I don't know if this is still sold out or not, but if you can get it, it is well worth picking up for sure. Oh, sure. We can use we're going to use all the decks tonight. We are going to use every deck that I have that I can possibly use tonight. I'm pretty excited. Okay, what will I be doing for the upcoming holidays? Holidays are right around the corner, my friends. Hope you're ready. Hope you got all the gifts bought. Nikona, thank you for that. Appreciate it. We're going to go with the the Revival Art. This is one that I just love. We got version 1 and version 2. You know, it is potato, oranges versus apples. Which do you like the most kind of thing? But, you know, that's one of those things. All right. What am I be doing for the hermit for the holidays? You're going to be doing the hermit for the holidays. Nakona, it feels like you're going to spend a lot of alone time. You got I've never seen a blunt answer like that, Nakona. I've never really seen a blunt answer like that, quite frankly. It feels like the hermit being the first card kind of says, hey, home for the holidays, you may be alone at home for the holidays. Maybe that's okay. Four of Swords says that could be okay. There could be a lot of things that you need to get done. There could be a lot of things that you're backed up on. Four of Swords says take a break and relax. That's the big thing here. Four of Swords, take a break and relax. Get some rest in. You don't have to extend yourself over the holidays. You don't have to be the superhero over the holidays. You don't have to do all of that, right? It feels like there's a lot of things that you can get done, a lot of things you can get focused, a lot of things you can get really sort of scored in. Ace of Cups says the holidays are going to be wonderful. A lot of good feelings, a lot of good news, it feels like you're just in the vibe. You're just in the vibe. That's kind of the Ace of Cups. It's kind of one of my interpretations of it. I'm just in the zone. I feel like I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting a ton of things happening. I got a lot of things I'm accomplishing. I'm really in the zone. I'm really feeling good about being in the zone. That is what I think for the holidays. Yogi, anything good coming this week? We're going to stick with the Revival Art Tarot. Version 1, there is two. Kolzaya, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I mean, there are two versions of this. I recommend personally version 1 because I do have both, and version 1 is just, it's more rich. It feels like more of a rich, revitalized experience version of version 2. But anyway, Nahi, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, anything coming good this week? Ace of Coins, new project, new things happening. As far as things go, there's some new stuff happening with it. Four of Cups says you've gotten all of the rejects. Yogi, you've picked up all of the rejects. You picked up all of the things that you don't want to go through with. You don't want to go. You don't want to embrace. It feels like you're just getting inundated with stuff you don't want to do. You don't want to get serious about. It feels hard to let that go sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just hard to let that go. It feels like almost that you can't sometimes, or you're sort of stuck with the same kind of thing that you've been doing all the time. You need something that's just going to be, a little bit different or a little bit more fun, a little bit more unusual, basically in here. I think that's going to be something that's going to be this week. 10 of Cups says, make sure that you're stable. Make sure that you're stable. Make sure that everything is going to be cool. Everything's going to be okay. You don't want to get in a situation where you're just frantic or pent up or, a lot of things like that. Make sure that you're centered as this week approaches. I think that's going to be one of the keys for you. But basically a new project, something new, something exciting as far as getting some work done, getting some projects done, getting some things out the door. I think that is going to be this week is where that's going to be at. Okay. We got a lot of donations tonight. Thank you all for your donations. I greatly appreciate all of y'all, as we say in Texas. Samantha, what will happen to me if I go to my high school reunion? My high school reunion, what will happen? I never went to my high school reunion because I got beat up all through high school. So, I got bullied all through high school. I never went. I graduated a year early from high school. Boo Boo hosting a Nahi. Thank you for that host. Boo Boo, the hostess with the mostest over there. I appreciate that. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I didn't go to mine. I didn't have a good high school experience. When we went to the cafeteria, I never went to the cafeteria. I'd always hide in the library and eat my food in the library. So, I never went to my high school reunion because I didn't really want to see any of those people. All right, what will happen if you go to the high school reunion, though? Maybe. 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I love this. It's a nice blended, nice rounded experience going through here. I love it. I think you should go. You absolutely should go. I think that's going to be huge for you. 9 of Cups. Again, we just talked about it. That is amazing. That's going to be one of the best cards. It's going to be really emotionally satisfying. I think you're going to see people. By the way, Wizards Tarot, in case you don't know, Bookmark Bells. It's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. I mean, it feels like this is going to be a rich emotional experience for you. Something that you really remember, something a lot of times that you really love, and you can look back on. Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, it says it's going to be great. Knight of Wands, going to be a lot of follow-ups, right? You're going to meet a lot of people again. You're going to exchange info. You're going to be hanging out with some people. I think it's key. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb. Because Samantha, can I go out on a limb with your reading? If you go... I think you get almost not a job offer, but you get a hint or a clue about a job. And it feels like it's a pretty decent one too. What is my ex thinking? I'm going out on a limb though, Samantha, you know how it goes. What is my ex thinking? What do they want? What kind of things are they doing? What kind of things are they doing? What kind of things are they thinking? What's in their mind? What's in their brain? What is in their ideas? Okay, what are the ex thinking? Get the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. The ex is thinking they need somebody new, is what they're thinking. They need somebody new. They need a new birth, a new experience, something that's going to be invigorating, somebody that's going to be fun, somebody that's going to bring energy. They don't have a lot of energy right now. It's like they're drained. Like they're completely drained. They have a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff happening, and they're just completely drained right now. Three of Pentacles, I need to make some contact. I need to make some things. I need to make it happen. And that's what's going to be key here, right? And you have the Three of Cups. I just need somebody different. I need to shop around, find somebody that's going to be more my style, somebody that's going to be sort of in that mode of love and light and energy. And the Page of, right? The Page of Wands, it feels like they're not doing the right thing, even though when they're doing things, it's okay. Does it make sense? They're not doing the right thing. It feels like they're always doing something different, always doing something that's wrong. And they're kind of between a rock and a hard place sometimes. Anyway, Yasmin, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Ooh, we got a crafty spinster. Hi, you gave me... Okay, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up here. Crafty spinster coming in with the compliment. Appreciate it. You gave me an amazing reading last year on Thanksgiving. Wow. Crafty. That must have been a hell of a reading if you knew... If you remember it a year. My life has changed 100% since then. What should I do to make things better? Ooh, very cool. Very cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the reading. I appreciate that. Okay. Anyway, we got what was X thinking? We did that. Character, faults, and virtues of my Leo. I mean, character, faults, and virtues. Okay, that's a pretty rich and deep read. We need a rich and deep read. I'm going for the Gregory Scott over here, guys. I'm going for the Gregory Scott. If you want like just a deep, rich, thick read, a thick read, the Gregory Scott makes the grade every time. By the way, coming up on Saturday, the tarot news. I have 25 decks coming to me before the end of the year. 25 decks are coming to me before the end of the year. I'm going to review all of them. These are all the big names, all the heavy hitters that are coming this year. I'm going to tell you when they're shipping, what's the status of them, when you're going to get it, and if you need to pre-order it or not, right? You're going to get all of this information. I have it well organized. You're going to be excited about it. Coming Saturday. If you're on the Patreon, you can see it today. All right, let's see. Character, faults, and virtues of my Leo. Not many cards. They are defensive about stuff. So you're looking for character faults. They are a bit defensive about stuff. It's almost like they don't like a fight. They just don't like a fight. That Five of Wands, I'm fighting children. I'm trying to defend myself. It feels like a Seven of Wands moment already, you know? A Seven of Wands. It feels like something's going on with that. They just don't like a fight. They're not going to engage in it. They're just going to give up, or they're going to sort of move across and move on, or sort of try to dodge it like a running back in the NFL. It just doesn't feel like they enjoy a good fight. So you're going to have to kind of put up with that. What is the Q, you ask? Well, the Q, we are right here. We're right here. So we just got like 4. We just got like 4 in the queue. But yeah, the moon too. They are so in tune with your emotions. They're so in tune with what you need, how you need it, and where you need to be. They're very in tune, very hooked up to your energy. I think that is going to be huge, especially with the judgment card. They're constantly reinventing themselves, right? Reinventing it. They're making better of themselves. They're making things, they're inventing things, they're creating ideas, they're getting things out of the door. And it feels like that they are very productive and very proactive in getting a lot of stuff done as well. I like them. I don't even know them. I don't even know this Leo, but I like them. I like them. What's my man's gonna look like because?
Everybody loves the D.
What's my man's gonna look like? Can we do the Gregory Scott again for what's my man's gonna look like? Because we need that. Colzia, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate your donation. What is the man's gonna look like? We know Light Energy says, what's a thick read? I'm just saying. It's like that beefy read. You know what I mean? It's not like you got a reading that's like a diet Sprite. Okay. I'm just saying some tarot shows you go and you say, I got a reading, it's like a diet Sprite. You know what I'm saying? It's like light, it's free feeling. TM, thank you for your donation. It feels very sort of, surface or a very capillary type thing. You get that big, thick, beefy steak read. This is where you get the T-bone steak and you put it on the grill and you just get it grilled. You get the grill marks on it. You get it medium rare. That's a thick read. That's not a diet Sprite. That's a thick, meaty T-bone read. That's what a thick read is. Okay. Jill Phillips, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's get back to the reads. My next man's Six of Wands. They are going to be kind of a knight in shining armor, quite frankly. They're going to be one of these people. They're like tall. They feel like they have a lot of energy. They have a lot of people kind of notice them when they come in a room, right? You have the Six of Pentacles, very giving person, very loving person. They'll give the shirt off their back if they need to. I'm just saying, this is a very exciting kind of person. They just love people, love them, always giving, always concerned about somebody else, always asking, hey, how are you kind of thing. Page of Wands. A lot of times they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're wandering around. They're half-assed doing stuff. It feels like an Aries. No offense to any Aries in chat. It feels like an Aries. I'm super excited about this project. And 2 days later, they're like, what project? I'm kind of bored. You know what I mean? The Four of Swords too. You got to kind of kick them in the butt to get them full steam. Got to kind of kick them in the butt. They are giving. They are excited. They do have all these projects that never finish. You got to kick them in the butt sometimes to get them going because sometimes they just stall out. They just stall out. It feels like there's not a lot of energy coming out of there sometimes. And you're kind of so used to the energy being high. You know what I mean? Like me, right? Kind of used to energy being high and all this other stuff. Anyway, he's going to have a lot of vigor, boo-boo. Maybe. Nakona, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. KD wants a question below. KD, I have no idea what deck you want. Haven't spoken to the parents in years. How do they feel? What do they think of me? Revival Art of Somnia. Somnia is not ready yet. So Revival Art, you get. We already used Revival Art version 1. We already blew that wad. We already used the Revival Art version 1. So you're going to get version 2. You're going to get version 2. Okay? I think that's going to work for us. It is going to work for us. Nakona, thank you for us. Got your question in chat. I appreciate you. Okay. Haven't spoken to the parents in years. What do they think? How do they feel? Yeah, hopefully they're still in tune a little bit, hopefully. Anyway, what Somnia? Yeah, I need to do the 4K flip through the Somnia Tarot, but that's it. This is Jim. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. You can keep them tarot, shoot a dang Aries. You love them Aries. We all know that you love them Aries. Haven't spoke. What do they feel? King of Cups. I think they've just I don't think they feel a lot of anything big. I don't think they feel a lot of any passion. I think they're just kind of, mixed. They're just kind of, whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Sure. Why not? You do have the King of Cups is sort of, I just lack strong emotions anymore. I'm just not in there. I'm just like not super passionate anymore. The King of Swords, too, he says they have a lot of demands. They still have a lot of demands. If they talk to you, they're just going to issue a lot of orders. They're going to issue a lot of demands. They have a lot of sort of expectations about how people are and what they should be doing and stuff like that, right? The Judgment, they love to talk to you. They would love to talk to you no matter what. No matter what you do, they would love to talk to you. Doesn't matter. I think they just would love to sort of, get in your head, see what's going on, just see that you're okay. Nakona has hosting light energy. Light energy's got the hose coming in. Look at that. Donation made by Nakona indeed. Thank you, Nakona. I greatly appreciate you. All right, light energy. Let's get you a fantastic deck. Oh, I'd love to use. Ooh, it is that time for the tarot tarot at the end of the rainbow. At the end of the rainbow. Tarot Oracle used to have the zombie tarot. I did have the zombie tarot. As we approach Halloween, I will be using more zombie tarots, creepy tarots, just anything that's kind of fun and holiday-ish and exciting and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. Any advice for the course I'm going on? Communicate. Communication is key. Make sure you understand the material. You understand the material. Bubbles Tarot, welcome to the stream. This is huge. You have to understand the course material. I say that because there are some confusing things in this course. Renee, welcome. I've been doing fantastic. How are you doing? There are some confusing things in this course. It feels like a Mercury retrograde presented to you, right? A Mercury retrograde presented to you. Not exactly optimal. It feels like this is not exactly the optimal course for you. It does feel like you do struggle a little bit. Understand what they're trying to tell you is going to be the key here. Now, remember, this is a great course. I think even though it could be confusing, even though it could be kind of weird with that, overall, this is a great course. This is a fun course. This is a course you're going to learn a lot of stuff from. It doesn't feel like it, though. That's the weird thing, right? It just doesn't feel like you're going to learn a lot of stuff. It feels like, hey, I'm going to attend. We'll see where it goes. But there's actually a lot of beef, a lot of good things within here that you really sort of need to focus on and you're kind of excited about. Overall, you got the Five of Swords at the end. Be sure that you can come up with a grade. Be sure that you can come up with a grade, right? Because again, it is confusing and whatnot. Five of Swords is the Lord of Defeat. I don't think you're going to be defeated per se, but you definitely don't want to come out of the course like being like, that really sucked the energy out of me. It really isn't something. Anyway, I would just go for that. Anyway, Boo Boo hosted okay, we got Yazamin has been waiting. Yazamin has how does GD view me? Let's find out. Yasmin, I appreciate your donation very much. Thank you again. I appreciate you. How does GD view me? Does GD like me? Does GD like me indeed? Well, like, what are they sort of like? What's the feeling, right? What's the feeling of GD and I within the context of this sort of interaction? It kind of feels that GD views you as somebody who knows what they're doing and can be there, can kind of be there and get things done. The Ten of Pentacles is the super, super sturdy thing. It feels like the GD is really comfortable with you. The GD has a lot of comfort with you. They understand where you're coming from. They understand where you're going. They're kind of in that mode of, they want to be there. They want to hang out. They want to be that person in your life or whatnot. You got an ace into a 10, almost like there's some future being built here. Bubbles Tarot, thank you for your donation. It feels like there's some future being built with GD and yourself. You're going from an ace into a 10. That graduation between the two cards is just huge, right? It also feels like that there's a lot of good possibility, a lot of good emotional connection with this particular individual. Overall, I think that they view you quite well. I think that they like you, have a lot of good stuff. We're going with, can we go with the hearts? We can go with the hearts. I think GD and you have a lot of potential as far as either matchmaking or being friends or, sort of in that mode of potential, a lot of potential, especially going from an ace, which is kind of a light-hearted, light energy, and then going in for something serious. Anyway, bookmark bells coming in here. How does Jay feel about me? Does Jay like me? Does Jay not like me? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. If I want to figure out if Jay likes me or not, I am going to go with this tarot right here. By the way, my camera's broken. I think I've ruined my camera. It may be down for good. I hope not. It may be down for good, though. I don't know. Let's hope not. Anyway, if you want to know what this is, it is the Modern Love Tarot. Such a great tarot. I got the Modern Love Tarot creator interview on the stream, on the site. You definitely want to go watch that for sure. Okay, how does Jay feel about me? Great. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. Take it or leave it. Passionate at first, but then later being not so passionate. It almost feels like a honeymoon period burns out. Like at the end of our honeymoon period, we're kind of burnt out a little bit. Does it make sense? It kind of burned out a little bit, right? So, but we do have a good honeymoon period, a big honeymoon period, a big type of things where they're like, ooh, I really like BB. BB is somebody I really want to hang out with. I want to enjoy. So they're like passionate at first, really coming in at first. That's going to be huge. 10 of Cups, again, such a great match, such a great fix, right? Such a great interaction between the both of you. Then the 8 of Cups, they're like, well, that was great. Bookmark bells was great. I really thought this was good. Think this is going well. I really like this and that. But at the end of the day, man, I got to go. Wheel of Fortune said this is not a person that's going to be predictable and on the level that you need for predictability or long-term investment. So this is like a short-term, like a day trader stock. Let's put it in those terms. They're a day trader stock, right? So you're going to day trade, you're going to do this, you're going to get out. It's not like a 401k, basically. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? So the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have to do your own thing kind of at the end of the day. But they burn good. They burn very good. A good candle that burns great, smells wonderful, but then, then it's out. Is in currently seeing someone else romantically. Do we got a cheater in there?
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
I'm going to go and get us some cheating cards. We need to see some cheating cards because you don't know. You don't know if those panties are yours or not. You want to find out if somebody be cheating because, he be cheating. You want to know. In seeing somebody else romantically. Oh, entertainment purposes only. Never assume people are cheating on you before, based on a fat man reading cards on the internet. Bottom line. This is the bottom line here. I'm going to go with yes. I do think they're seeing somebody else. I think they are seeing somebody else. We got kind of the indicators, right? 6 of Swords. I'm headed for a dark place into a brighter place, into a more beautiful place. I got things going on. I got. It's a multi-person vehicle. There are persons in there. 8 of Swords. It feels like they're restricted from telling you. They don't really want to let anybody know. They want to keep it. They want to keep it to their own. Keep it on the inside. Keep it on the slip side there. And the 5 of Pentacles, if it got out, if it did get out, it would be kind of problematic. But overall, I'm going to say yes. So they are indeed seeing somebody else romantically. They have a lot of irons in the fire. It feels like one big 7 of Cups up in here. One big old 7 of Cups up in here. That is all right. Did you read for Anahi already? I did. Anahi, you need to back up in the stream about 10 minutes. Anahi, you'll see Boo Boo's name right here. And then over here, you'll see hosting Anahi right there. And then you'll see your name over here and your question over here too. So back up 10 minutes. You will see it. You will see it indeed. Anyway, Anahi, that, let's see, where's your thing? Where did Anahi go? Cards I believe, not ready for the question. Or did I? I thought I did. My phone died. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not. But now I will. Okay. You know, some days it's Wednesday. Some days are better than others. And today, maybe one of those where I'm just not paying a lot of attention. But okay. Anyway, MW and Manna, thanks for your donations. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go to Anahi. Now that Anahi's back, has Jason slept with somebody else? Can we do this again?
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Has Jason slept with somebody else? And what is going to happen with all of this mess? What is going to happen with all of this mess? Have they been cheating? Let's get one more card out here. Have they been cheating? Jason, what are you doing over there? Have you been cheating? Page of Cups, Four Swords, a cheer, and Ace of Cups. Maybe. I think they've been talking to somebody. I do think they have been talking to somebody, but there's nothing serious. It's nothing like, thick. It's no thick or big thing where things are developing. Got a Page of Cups. It feels like a Nahi. It feels like they have been unsatisfied. They are unsatisfied. They don't feel like that they're in the right mode. And the Four of Swords, they were kind of looking around, scanning. They're kind of planning for it. The Chariot, I think they kind of made a move, you know what I mean, where there's talking to somebody. But the Ace of Cups, I think they just found some people and they're talking and they're interacting. I don't think that they actually pulled their pants off or anything. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but I don't think they actually pulled their pants off. I think Jason's just been kind of, talking to people and flirting around and seeing what's going on and stuff like that. Just, my opinion, though. Just my opinion as a reader. And, that Ace of Cups, I have a new interaction. I like new people. I like new interactions and whatnot. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, Jill has a question. Jill wants to know something. Is a property manager I may have to sneeze. Is the property manager up to no good? Does a property manager not have my best interest in mind? I mean, is a property manager not have me and my best interest in mind? Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Are they up to no good? No, not really. I don't see anything like a devil. I don't see like a Seven of Swords or something sneaky's going on. Maybe a high priestess or something, right? I just don't see that. I see a Five of Pentacles. They're not satisfied. They're clearly not satisfied with either the money that you're giving them or the monetary situation or stuff that's happening. They just feel unsatisfied or unsatiated as it goes. The Two of Pentacles, they do need to make some decisions about you for sure. But the Ace of Swords, they're just going to contact you and communicate you and negotiate it out. I don't think that they're up to anything sneaky. I don't see any devil card. A lot of cards that could be in here that could be no good. I don't see any of them. I just don't see it. And Five of Pentacles said they're clearly not happy with whatever the money situation is. So the property manager and you, I think, almost have gotten in some arguments or maybe have gotten in some roundabouts about money, right? But it just feels like that they're not holding it against you, or they're not, coming up with some grand scheme of evil or anything like that. Nikona has a question below. Nikona, let's see what's going on. By the way, are we ending soon? No. We're not ending soon. I have no idea when Christina's going to be home. I cooked dinner for Christina, and I have no idea where she is. I think she's going to be working exceptionally late, until midnight or something. So I might as well hang out with you guys. We'll go all night. Screw it. We'll go all night. We'll just shuffle and go all night. We'll do magic tricks. We'll make jokes. We'll get Salem and put Salem on the stream. I don't know. Anyway, Nikona has a question. Nikona wants to know something. I have no idea what Nikona wants to know. Quit using it for work all day. It'd have to be after mine. My brother's a good Libra. I don't know any Aries. Okay. What will my future partner and I have different opinions on? Ooh. I've never had that question. Leave it to y'all to challenge me on the question side. I like that. I like the new questions. Keeps me on my toes. It keeps me to be a fresh tarot reader. A fresh tarot reader. Okay. I might lose my voice. I don't know. What will we have differences on? Seven of Pentacles, money. Easy money. So easy. Money. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. TM, you're next. You're next. I did not skip you. I promise. I have an application that handles all this crap for me. It handles all of this stuff for me. Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see it? It's amazing. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So it feels like money. It's big. It's big. It's cash. Everybody has a different opinion on cash. How should we spend the cash? What do we do with the cash? There's a lot of stuff we can do with fat cash, and you're going to have a difference of opinion. Aquarium Light, hello to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. The Tower says that there are some challenges that come into your life that you do have an opinion on how to deal with them too. Right? So we have a challenge of whatever random event. Now we need to figure out, what are we going to do about this random event? Are we going to do this or are we going to do that? It feels like that both of y'all have massive, massive differences as far as that goes. Queen of Swords does say too that there is a little bit of a power struggle. I think that your future partner wants to do this while you want to do that. There is a literal power struggle in between all of that. TM, you could be correct. Looking for a home for my family still. Should I rent or should I buy? What should I do? That, my friends, is a tarot throwdown. That is a tarot throwdown indeed. Let me find it. There we go.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Now, if you're new to the show, you know what I'm saying? If you're new to the show, you need to like and sub, because I work hard and make all sorts of great videos for you guys, and hopefully you like them. This is a place to be if you like tarot. I mean, bottom line, this is the place to be if you enjoy tarot cards, because I'm just saying. I am just saying. Okay, we're going to go with rent up here, buy down here. Rent, buy, rent. Buy, rent, buy. Okay, rent. Should you rent? A lot of good stuff with this. A lot of good stuff. Oh man, what a money saver! What a money saver! What a money saver! TM. This is way, way, way out on a limb. I'm going to tell you now. This is way out on a limb, and entertainment purposes only. Okay. Never assume that anything I say is correct. I'm just making predictions based upon tarot cards. Now that I've said that, I think renting is your big, big thing that you should do, because there's going to be a bit of a downside to money, a bit of a downside to buying, because I think there's a little bit of a downward slope with values coming. In my opinion, I think you save money in your particular area, not globally, just in your particular little place of the world. It feels like saving money for renting is key here. It feels like the money that you save from renting makes it where you can buy later. After the prices go down a little bit, you can buy later. It feels like there's absolute freedom with renting too. Absolute freedom. If something goes wrong, I don't have to spend 12, 15 grand on a new roof. I don't have to spend 14 grand on a new water heater. I don't got to do any of that shit. I just call maintenance. I just say, maintenance, hello, can you come fix this shit? Because I don't want to. And they say, sure. I'm just saying, money savings is massive. Money saving is massive. I think the prices are going to go down. I think you're going to be able to pick it up and you're going to be able to run with it. Buying looks like your default, though. It feels like buying is you're so tempted right now to buy, right? The 6 of Wands into that Lovers, the match. I can have this perfect place. I can buy it. I can have this investment. I can all these other things. But it feels like things just don't go well overall with that. You got a little poison pill in between the buy ratio. For you personally, and only for you, if you ask the tarot, and again, entertainment purposes only, I would say red. You asked me, you got it. What does the Aquarius want me to know? I am an Aries. Ooh, Bubbles. Thank you for joining us tonight. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to use the Ferric Painter Tarot. for this particular one, and we're gonna see what they want you to know. What kind of Aries kind of thing do we got in the meantime? What do the Aries need to understand? What do the Aries need to understand about the Aquariuses? The A's, oh man, this is something that really settles you down. It brings you down and settles you down. It's almost like a calming effect, right? A little bit of a calming effect going on here. You got the Ace of Pentacles into the world, in the High Priestess. You got another Ace. Man. It feels like there's a calming effect here. It feels like there's a big change, a big opportunity with this particular person as well. It feels like that opportunity is just there. The opportunity is sort of creeping around. The opportunity is something that you need. You absolutely need within there. Yasmin, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. It feels like there's opportunities abound in here. High Priestess, right? They want you to know that basically they bring a lot of things into the relationship that you wouldn't get from just anywhere, that you wouldn't get from any other place, any other relationship. Does that make sense? And the world, there's such a strong possibility, such a strong and heated and good sort of future potential within this relationship too. That I think it's going to have a lot of good things, a lot of excitement, and a lot of things happening with that. So there you go. Okay, hang on. Okay, weighs me. All right. But yeah, man, feels good. Feels great. I like it. This is weird. Bubbles Tarot, this is the weirdest relationship you're ever going to have. This is the weirdest, most enlightening, but unusual relationship that you may ever run into. In my opinion, based upon what I just saw. But entertainment purposes only, just say it. Mana has another question. What should I do about Bob? You can say it backwards. Bob. I mean, Bob, you can say it backwards, Bob. Let's use the Surrealist Tarot. It is a surreal kind of night. It is a surreal kind of night indeed. I like it though. I like it a lot. Mana is back. Mana has a lot of good questions tonight. Mana is on fire. Mana is literally on fire tonight. I love it. All right. What should I do about Bob? What should you do about Bob? Knight of Cups, Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Get rid of Bob. That's pretty simple. Get rid of Bob. You have the Three of Swords, the heartbreak card, the disappointment, things coming in there. The Three of Cups, like Bob's running around. Bob's doing stuff that you don't want to deal with at all. Bob is a great hider of stuff. Bob can hide anything Bob wants. Bob has this emotional control over other people that's really kind of weird. It's really kind of unusual. It feels like that Bob has a lot of potential as far as romance, or as far as a personality that you can sort of get into. But Bob's got a little rough around the edges. I think you should get rid of Bob. Three of Swords, cutting card. You got to get rid of it. Boo-boo, you're losing energy. Boo-boo, get out of here. Boo-boo, get out of here and have a great evening. I appreciate you hanging out with us. But yeah, Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Got a couple of things. Bob's going to be back. Sorry. Bob's going to be back. Something you should know. Just saying. And by the way, we're ending soon. We got 4 readings to go, and then we're going to wrap it up. Christina, I think, has left work. So there you go. Anyway, MW, what can I expect in the next 1 to 2 years? MW, that's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. MW, that's a lot of expectations for $1.99. I'm just saying. Let me find out though. Normally I would pull like 40 cards. Normally I'd pull like maybe the entire deck of cards, maybe half a deck of cards. I don't know. But we're going to do it with 3, apparently. We're going to do it with 3. What can I expect in the next 2 years? Man, that's broad. All right, let's do a high-level overview. High-level overview for this one, and find out what kind of things do we have in the grand scheme of things. Grand scheme of things we need to know. 9 of Swords, the next 2 years has a couple of challenging parts. It's almost like we meet somebody that pulls us in a weird direction. There's a little too many expectations of us that we feel like we want to please, but we just can't in a lot of ways. I think the next 1 or 2 years also has some very cool interaction with a couple of new friends that bring bring you into this world of stuff that you've never been in before, hobbies that you've never approached before, and stuff that's kind of cool and fun and interesting as far as that goes. Romance, a Knight of Cups. It feels like romance really takes a hit in the first 6-7 months, but later it goes pretty good. You know, a lot of weird romance type of things coming. There's this long, dry spell of no romance, it feels like, where things really dried up. Things are just as passionate as you want it to be. I think that sort of improves over time. I also think that you have some thing that you need to be doing as far as career is concerned that pops up, that you're going to be able to at least try to get it done, but kind of fail a little bit. But I think during that failure, you have a weird idea, and that kind of becomes something else that you can do, something else that you can chase as well. I think the new thing that you're chasing actually makes you pretty good money. Anyway, that is it. You can rewind that. I talk really fast. Linda. No, we got Yasmina. Yasmina has something else. Yasmina has another donation, and let's find out what's going on with that. Let's see. Yasmina or Yasmin? Yasmina or Yasmin? What are those two? It is Yasmin. Yasmin has another donation. I appreciate it, Yasmin. Let me see what you want. Let me see what kind of questions you got. Yasmin, if you've asked your question already, let me know. Let me know. I'm scrolling up about the time that you asked the question. I just don't see it. Can you post it for me? And I'll get your question here. If not, I will email you and tell you, hey, I don't know your question. Let me know what it is. I'll pick it up tomorrow. Anyway, Yasmin, let me know. Linda, Ruthie wants to, Yasmin. Okay, yeah, Yasmin, let me know what your question is. In the meantime, Linda, Ruthie wants to know, how will it go with Luke Skywalker? This is good. Never dated a Jedi before. I want to know how it's going to go with Luke Skywalker. And in order to do that, I'm going to go to the tarot tower that you can't see because my camera broke. What do I want? What do I want for that? I gotta say, I'm kind of in the mood for this one. I'm kind of in the mood for a little Universal Celtic Tarot to end out the evening, to end it out, to wash it down. This is kind of like mouthwash for tarot cards, mouthwash for tarot cards. All right. Anyway, Ruthie wants to know, by the way, Ruthie, if you're watching, hello, Ruthie, how are you? Ruthie, did you see the magic trick earlier? Ruthie, I hope so. Ruthie, I want you to see the magic trick. If you didn't see it earlier, we can show it to you again. MW, thank you for your donation. While we wait for Christina to come home. We are going to wait that out. And while we do that, I'm going to show you a magic trick. So, Ruthie, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have dollars, right? That's all we have. You have dollars and quarters. That's really all you have in life is just dollars and cents and stuff. What you want to do is you want to make more money with the dollars. And you can do that by just snapping your fingers. As you do that, I mean, it becomes 20, becomes 40, becomes 60, becomes 80, it becomes $100. And that's what you need in life is more money. Because, you know what I'm saying? You just put those $1 bills in a trust account or something, hope for the best, and later, it will come true. Anyway, all right, Luke Skywalker is on the list. Luke Skywalker, we're dating Luke. We want to know, is it the young Luke or the old Luke? It's kind of like Elvis. Is it the young Elvis or the old Elvis, right? Because the old Elvis was kind of fat. Young Elvis was like thin. He was like shaking his hips. Old Elvis was like barely walking. I don't know. The young Luke was doing all the lightsaber stuff. And then the old Luke was like drinking milk from a big cow, a big dinosaur-looking cow. So I don't know. Ruthie, I don't know. Ruthie, I'm glad you like my magic trick. Hopefully you like the reading too. Otherwise, the whole thing's kind of awkward. All right, Ruthie, how's it going to go with Luke? The Sun, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Tower. It's a rough read. MW, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Boo Boo likes the middle-aged Elvis. Really? Really? Or the banana sandwiches? Or the banana peanut butter sandwiches? The Sun says it starts off great. Fatine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, we're ending soon. Well, not like Christina's left work yet, so hey, we'll keep going. The sun says there's a lot of good stuff here. There's a lot of good potential. There's a lot of meat in the relationship, a lot of things going on. Now, my question to Ruthie is, did Luke just break up with somebody else? The Eight of Cups is so weird here. It's so unusual. It's like it starts off great. And then, Betsy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It starts off great. And then maybe, and then, oh, sorry, Aquarian Light. Thank you. It starts off great. And then it kind of goes weird, or it kind of fails, or something happens. Maybe it's their short-term relationship. Aquarian Light, I got your donation. Thank you. Sarah, welcome to the stream. It's like that Luke just left somebody, or Luke had a failed relationship, or maybe you've had a stream of failed relationships. It feels like the relationships just don't work for somebody. We're having challenges somewhere within this realm, somewhere within this. Eight of Cups is an awkward card here. It feels like something didn't work, something may not work, something ain't working. The Sun says it's a powerful, powerful start to a good relationship. Bottom line, the Two of Wands is kind of cool too. It feels like that we love where we're at. We love our status. We love the fact that we can call each other into a relationship. We love the fact that we can take pictures and post on social media and just be there with each other. A lot of good things, a lot of pride within the Two of Wands. Very sort of fourth house, happy home kind of thing. The Two of Wands being that kind of powerful card of looking out amongst our land and being pretty content with what we have overall. The Tower says that there's a lot of instability within the whole damn thing. Now, what are we doing with this Tower and the Eight of Cups? Can we connect them? Can we say the whole thing is unstable from the start? Can we say that Luke and you may never work out? Maybe we can say that the Eight of Cups with the Tower doesn't look good. It's not a good thing, but we're kind of skipping across, right? We got Domain, we got the Sun. Those two are so good and so great. Can they offset some of the negativity from these other cards? Maybe. But overall, it looks like there's something happened, something's going on. It doesn't look like something stable, big stable thing if we're going to get it. It looked like something that starts off hot. A lot of fiery action, a lot of beautiful things within there, and ends in it's sort of this unstable earthquake. This unstable earthquake that things are shaking, things are hard to get, things are hard to settle down, things are hard to build a house on. You know what I mean? Anyway, but that's just it. We got a couple of Yazamin wants to know, GD Scorpio romantic passion about me. Do they have romance? Do they have passion? Do they have a passionate romance? Let's see what's going on with that. Yazamin. Let's see what's going on. Sexual tarot deck. We can do that. We can do that indeed. I mean, let's see what is going on. Run, Linda, run. Maybe. Ruthie, you think Ruthie should run? KD thinks you should run like hell, just like the Pink Floyd song. Run like hell. Anyway, I showed you a magic trick at least. You got something good out of it. You got a magic trick out of it. Romantic passion about me. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups. I like it. There's not like passion. There's a connection, sure, but there's not like passion. It's not like I'm going to reach out and just have super passion with here. Three of Pentacles, it seems like it's more work than it needs to be sometimes. It feels like that this is something that needs to be propped up, something that needs to be, right? Ruthie sent you a tip. Thank you very much, Linda. I appreciate that. HK, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. King of Wands, it says there's a lot of energy that needs to go into the Scorpio in order to be romantic, in order to have some passion with that. It feels like that is going to be kind of challenging at the end of the day. Ace of Wands, it feels like we're constantly trying to start over. We're constantly trying to catch up. We're constantly behind, right? And the Four of Cups, there's a lot of stuff from that Scorpio that you just don't want to deal with. You can't deal with, you don't want to deal with, or anything like that. Anyway, by the way, we're ending soon. We got to eventually stop taking donations. Well, Christine hasn't even left work yet. I don't know why I'm in a hurry. Anyway, oh man, it's going to be a long night. Will ex-Aries contact me soon? Will the ex get some contacts out? Will they contact me? What do they got going on with all of that stuff? Let's see. Let's see if they were going to contact you. We can use the Super Lunaris V2 and see if this Aries is going to reach out and touch somebody. Reach out and touch someone for RR. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. I would say, HK, thank you for your other donation. HK, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what's going on at the end of this stream. See how long my voice holds out. Will they contact me soon? No. No. I'm going to say a thumbs down. I don't think they're going to contact you soon. You got the 3, maybe they're busy with somebody else, or they seem to have another relationship going. They seem to have a third party situation happening. They're not really in the mode to contact you at this point. It seems that they're, they're sort of doing their own thing. They have this own separation. They're doing their own thing as it goes. And you have the choices. They have other choices to make. They're not short on choices right now. So it's not something where they're back against the wall. They're lonely. They've been waiting. It feels like they have other choices, other places to go, other people to see kind of thing. So I would say no, not really. Anyway, MW has a couple of donations. Going to college soon. What can I expect? All right, let's see. Christina, hurry. Christina hasn't even left yet. Christina's still there. She's not going to be home until 9, maybe 9:30. I don't know. So I got dinner's already cooked. So it's going to be kind of stale and nasty, I guess. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll just go fix dinner and eat it and go home. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Going to college soon. What can I expect? The moon. This is something where you really have a good time. You have a good time. I think this is fun. It's adventurous. It's something where you make good social connections. You have stuff going on that's fun, that's great. High Priestess, a ton of stuff learned. You expand your knowledge about so many things in college. It really feels like it was a great opportunity, something that you absolutely loved. Beautiful read, MW. Beautiful read, especially with the world ending it. A gorgeous, beautiful read. You are going to have absolute fun. You're going to have absolute amazing time about there. Now, can we get married when we're in college? Maybe. Can we get married to somebody at college? Maybe, but maybe not. Can you tell me about my future husband? Sure. Going to tell you about your future husband, see what is going on with that. The two, they're very independent minded. They don't like being forced to do something, or they don't, you tell them a great idea and they don't think it's a great idea. They like to bicker and argue, and they always want to be right. They're very sort of adamant about stuff, very sort of a Taurus feel, very adamant about their way. It's going to be one of those. They are very good at what they do. They have a lot of variety of like hobbies and technology and stuff that they do. When they touch something, they do it quite well, right? So if they try out plane flying or something, they're going to be fantastic about it. If they try out technology, they're going to be fascinated by it and be very good at it and things like that. So just kind of be expecting this person seems to master stuff very quickly after all. And the two, right? They have a lot of family. They have a lot of connections. They have a lot of friends. So keeping up with them is kind of difficult because when somebody has a birth or when they have a birthday, there's going to be like 50 people show up. Right? 50 people are going to show up for their birthday. They have a lot of connections, a lot of contacts. I think that's important in their field too, to have those contacts. And they have definitely collected that over the years. Anyway, we got Fatine. Did Omar think of me today and what are their intentions? Fatine, let's find out what's going on with Omar. And if they did think about you and what are their intentions, how are they going to do that and all of this stuff. You sounds like a fixed sign. I don't know. Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. With a little remote control. A little remote control with a broken hand. I mean, that could be me. Could be me. Jay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. What did Omar think of me today? Well, the fool. I think they're ready to go. They do think about you, the fool. That we do think about me. We are launching forward. We're getting that done. They're very hesitant about reaching out, though. Very, very hesitant about reaching out. They're keeping it to themselves. Overall, they do think about you. They like you. They like what they are. They have good intentions. They have good intentions today. As far as that, the Sun, beautiful card. The Fool, beautiful card. But kind of holding back a little bit, pulling back a little bit. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes everybody can't just be just straight up. I'm going to go with this one. I do like, it's been a hot minute since I have used this one. Where's it at? Where's it at? La Blanco Tarot. Let's get it done with the Blanco Tarot. Okay. For HK's got a double shot. Will things progress with Xander romantically? All right. So what does Xander feel? And will things progress romantically with that? Let's find out. I almost want to do this in reverse. I almost want to do this as the first question first. Let's do that. Let's do that. How does Xander feel about me? I think that's going to be the important first question. That's going to kind of lead you into the second question, right? Because it's kind of, those two are definitely related, definitely linked with that. So we got, we already did, okay, we got 2 HKs and we got a PayPal, and I think we're out of here. Jay, let me know. I appreciate your donation. If you have a question, let me know. Anyway, let's see. What do they feel about me? The Tower, 9 of Swords, and the Lovers, do they have some mental thing going on? It's almost like they have depression. It's almost like they have a depression, or they have some sort of a mental thing happening to where they're just not happy a lot. They have some demons back there. They have some demons back there. The 9 of Swords, I'm concerned. I'm kind of worried. I'm not exactly on par with where I need to be. The Tower, there's a lot of changes in my life. Xander has a lot of things going on. It feels like they're suffering from either a depression or some sort of a mental thing. The Lover says they like you. They like the connection, but they're worried. It's almost like, will HK find out about how I feel? Will HK find out about my demons, basically, right? A little bit of a demons, feels like. The demons in the background, but they love you. The Lovers, they like it. They like that connection. They like things going well. Yeah, but overall, looks toxic. Yeah, they have some mental thing happening back there. There's some mental things going on with this particular person, but you didn't ask that question. You asked, do they like you? I think they do. The Lovers card, some fantastic things going on there. Now, Can we progress? Okay, Jay, I got your general reading coming up. Thank you again. I appreciate you. How will things progress? I mean, will they progress forward? Will they get stuff done? The 3 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Fool. I wouldn't really depend on this person for any sort of a good relationship. I think if you just want to hit it and quit it, or if you just want to have something fun in the background, friends with benefits, I really wouldn't dive deep into this person's life. I'd kind of be a little bit hesitant to do that fully. The 3 of Cups, right? 3 of Cups into the 2 of Wands, into the Fool. It does feel like something that's going to be short-term at best. And you need to kind of be aware of where you're going with the whole relationship and be careful overall. Be very cautious, right? Just be very cautious. Go in cautiously. Don't commit too much. Again, a host of problems with this particular individual, it seems like. Anyway, he cannot stay faithful. I mean, that could be it indeed. All right, now we have Aquarian Light. Aquarian Light has a question. Sexual tarot deck. Does Mike, my VP, have feelings for me romantically, and can I trust him? All right, let's have some sex. Let's have some sexual tarot magic. Sexual tarot magic, Mr. Swinger. It doesn't feel like Swinger. It feels like somebody with a lot of demons in the background. I feel like somebody, if you open their closet, there's going to be a lot of skeletons in there. Okay, Aquarian Light. Mike, the VP, we're going to be able to hit that. We're going to be able to hit that. Sexual tarot is here. King of Swords. King of Swords. He understands he's the VP. He knows he's the VP. He knows he's very important, or whatever the hell that stands for. He knows that he is very important. He knows that he is in charge, and he has people kind of waiting hand and foot. So he has a bit of that ego with this. The Judgment card, we have the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords. This does feel like a hit it and quit it. It does feel like that, hey, if we want to jump in and have some fun, I think that'd be all right. It would be okay. It'd be perfectly acceptable. But, you know, you got to treat it like that, though. I wouldn't rely on Mike for anything big. I mean, you know, judgment, hit it and quit it. Queen of Swords, keep your distance a little bit. Just be careful out there. You know, you may want to wrap that up. And the Ten of Swords, that is going to be the quit it. That is going to be the quit it part. Is definitely going to be in there. So, you know, if you just want to have some fun, that would be all right. But anything serious, anything substantial, you know, that Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords looks kind of challenging for getting anything like that done. In just my opinion. Okay, Jay wants a general. Man, my voice is going. I'm losing all of my energy. I'm losing all of my energy. This is the last one. All right. Let's see. We're coming up on 2 hours. All right. I don't think Christina's left even yet. I think Christina's still at work. Okay. I don't know. I cooked a bunch of food too. It's just sitting there. Hopefully it doesn't rot. Maybe I'll put it in the oven. I put it in the oven on like low heat or something. Anyway, a general read moved out of Orlando and took the new job. I moved out and we took a new job. Get me something good. Tree of Life, I like. Ten of Pentacles. You know, this job is going to work well. There's something good about this job. You got the Eight of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Pentacles, you got the Three of Pentacles, and you got the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. Jasmine, I'm going to need to do your reading tomorrow. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. First thing tomorrow, Jasmine, I'm going to have to do your reading. I'm losing my voice. I've been going 2 hours. Pentacles, a lot of money. A lot of money. You're looking for a new, you found a new job, you moved, it got the new job. This is huge. This is huge. You're in for a bucket, basically, of money. A lot of money. It looks like there's going to be a lot of success. It looks like your career is going to take off. It looks like you're going to earn a lot of money. It looks like you're going to have a lot of good recognition, a lot of good potential stuff on your resume that's going to be able to be used later. Overall, this is one of the best readings I think I've ever had for a general. You want a general, you want to see your success, your career is going to take off. Your money is going to take off. Your job is going to see you as a mainstay person, somebody they can rely on, somebody that they need. A lot of potential, a lot of good stuff, a lot of stability, a lot of stability within this reading. This is nothing but stability. Fantastic reading, fantastic. So, Jay, great. This is the best reading you probably could have gotten, actually. This is basically the job and the new environment and the stability. This is the equivalent of like the sun with the world, with the lovers. You know, you just have this amazing, amazing read. Anyway, that is it from me. Jasmine, I will read yours tomorrow. I appreciate your donation, but my voice is going and I need to get out of here. Anyway, almost went 2 hours tonight. Thank you, everybody, for your support, and we will see you tomorrow.